Dragonfire Blade might be the best equipment ever, which is a pretty low bar to clear, since there's only one equipment in Modern that sees widespread play, which is Shadow Spear. So saying that you're the best equipment is like saying you won the cake competition against only one other cake, this cake. And speaking of cake, Dragonfire Blade goes right up our opponent's cake by giving hexproof from monocolored, which is basically hexproof from everything. But it gets even better, because Dragonfire Blade costs one less to equip for each color of the creature. We can easily equip for free to Fervent Champion, which makes equipments 3 less to use, and First Strike and Haste are also nice, but it gets even kinkier with Leyline Guildpact, because it makes our creatures all colors. We can equip Dragonfire Blade to anything for free, like Territorial Kavu. A 5/5 for 2 mana is good, but when Kavu loses all abilities, it goes bye-bye. But with an equipment attached, Kavu very much survives, but it gets even kinkier, because we also have Leyline Axe, which comes out for free if it's in our opening hand, and when we equip, it gets +1 double strike and trample. And with Fervent Champion, we can equip for free. As a backup plan, we have Battlefield Improvisation. For 2 mana, gives the creature +2/+2, and if it's attacking, we can attach all of our equipment to it. As for more creatures to equip, we have the Monkey, great with double strike, as well as Scion of Draco. It combos with Leyline Guildpact, giving everything all these abilities, including itself. For removal, we have Leyline Binding, Lightning Bolt, and Travel Flames. And on sideboard, we have Graveyard Hate, Colorless Hate, ETB Hate, Board Wide Counter, and Artifact Enchantment Hate. That's the deck. And now off we go to see it in action. Opening hands acceptable, we'll keep. Upon Pass loses us. I take our Scion. Who's your other? We'll put out Scion on Pass. No, that's salty. On Digs. And Pass loses us again. Taking our Kavu. We'll replay Scion. Who's champion? And we pull this off. First play Blade. Opponent hesitated a lot, so I'm gonna see if we can draw out the removal. Like that. And now if they don't have Fatal Push, we can make our opponent very pregnant. Play champion. Equip. Ooh, that worked. And equip again. What should our opponent do now? Opponent plays Sacred Frog. Land for us. We'll end him for 8, while our opponent tries to fetch. Flashing Leyline Binding. We take out the frog. Opponent goes to 1. Opponent plays March Tide. As a 7/7. Or if we block here, 1 damage will still trample over. Like this. How wonderful. I'm gonna see this runner sign 2. Opening hand, 2 blades. I say we mull. And Stubborn Denial will keep. Or land. Opponent passes. Very for now, just hold up a land and pass. Upon Digs. No pass. And now it's Scion time. No, subtlety. That's so racist. We'll then play our monkey. No, Harbinger of the Seas. Daddy was afraid of that. Now all of our lands are islands. Maybe our opponent wants to trade. Oh my gosh, we thought like a Fatal Push. Come on, Daddy needs this. Push the Harbinger. And our opponent concedes. That was epic. What a fantastic start for us. And now it's on the next clapping. Opening hand is great, we'll keep. We'll start with champion. Opponent passes. Swing for 1 again. And play Kavu. Oh, this attacks this deck. That could really mess up our lands. We'll dash out the monkey. And swing out. Kill these cities. We'll bolt. Opponent goes to 10. Opponent plays Arbiter, so that we can't search. And we lose our Kavu. Who Axe? We'll do things a kinky way. Play Axe. Equip and swing for 4. Opponent takes it. Archon of Maria, so we can both only play 1 spell per turn. We'll put out Scion, and wait until next turn to attack. Oh, they go after our land. And we still can't search. Who knows Scion? We'll swing out. Opponent blocks like that. They survive it too. And we'll play another Scion. And our opponent rightfully gives up. Going to get his for another time or 2. Opening hand has a Leyline, we'll keep. Opponent plays Aether Vial. We'll start with Monkey and pass. Opponent passes. Ooh, Blade. Happy birthday to us. Play Blade. Our opponent's just like, what the heck is this? Equip. Ooh, they salted. Exiling our monkey before we can equip. Good thing we have another. How wonderful. Oh no! They have more removal. At least we saw a champion in hand. Opponent passes. Ooh, Binding. Our champion. Equip. And swing for 3. We'll then Binding their Vial. They activate. For Affiliate Titties. They play another Vial. And before they can attack, we'll bolt Affiliate Titties. Our opponent must be devastated. A second Leyline. We swing for 3. And we play our Leyline. Opponent passes. Ew, land. Swing for 3. Oh, let's take out our blade. Much sadness. Oh, we play another Vial. Ooh, Scion. So probably too dangerous to attack. We'll play Scion. And then we'll pass. They don't use their Vials just yet. But now that Vial's on 3, they probably will. Ooh, Soul Moon Cavalier. With protection from black and red. And since our stuff is all colors, it'll be tough for us to deal with. Plus, we can get all these abilities. Flicker Wisp. Ooh, they flickered land. So they can take out a Leyline. Luckily, we have a backup. Full for us. And since Leyline doesn't change the color of spells, we can bolt the Cavalier. Opponent passes. Ooh, and Travel Flames. We'll swing out. They give Cavalier flying. They block like this. We'll bolt Windswept Chanter. So that trample spills over. And at 2 life, we'll finish them off with Travel Flames. That was fabuloso. And now it's on the next match. Opening hand displeases Daddy, we'll maul. And no creatures. I guess we'll keep. Opponent plays Goddess Souls. No Goddess Souls for you. Or land. Opponent plays Birthing Ritual. And finally a creature. We'll swing for 1 pass. Another ritual but no creature. We now have 3 Tribal Flames in hand. We'll deal 5 to our opponent. Opponent with Pride. We'll bolt it. And most tragically for opponent. First swing for 1. Deal 5. And 5 more for lethal. That was sad. Going to the this one time 2. Opening hand's a little underwhelming, but we'll keep. Another bolt for us. We'll get him a champion. Ooh, Sanctifier. With protection from red, that's racist. Another Scion for us. Opponent plays Birthing Ritual. It's unlikely they'll sack their Sanctifier. And now through the power of Arena Glory Holes, play Scion. Both opponent. And fist for 4. And now pass. Oh, static prison. So now Sion's in prison. Like Diddy. With our witness. Getting back a land and they're probably gonna sack the witness. They sure do. Our lands aren't so great here. But bolt Phantom. Swing for 1. And we'll hold up a bolt. Out of souls. Might need to bolt that. Oh, Bright Glass. Finding a guide into pride. We can now use Binding. We'll take out Bright Glass. Put our opponent at 5. There's guide. There's pride. They make 2 weenies on instep. Tribal Flames are so close. Tribal Flames only does 3 here. And Scion costs 6. We'll take out the guide. But then we're forced to pass. Oh, another guide. Trade with 1 pride. And yet they have us. So we must settle things game 3. Opening hand solid. We'll keep. Double line. Opponent plays guide. Who Scion? We'll play Scion. And there we pride. Another Kavu. They could equip to get a double strike. But if they make a sack Scion next turn, I'd really feel bad. So the safer option. We'll play Kavu and wait to equip. Opponent plays Phantom. Fondling our land. So much life gain. But now it's double strike time. Equip our Kavu. And force opponent to block. They jump like that. They get to 2. Opponent goes to 1. And our opponent accepts their fate. And now it's on the next clapping. Opening hand, 5 lands them all. And also a lot of lands, but we have Leyline. So I'll keep. Another champion. Swing the champion. Oh, Blowmasters. Blowing our champion, but not in a good way. Bolt for us. We'll swing the champion, but we can't get them to block. All the roots. And Earthing Ritual. Should we bolt their Blowmasters? Probably should. And hope they don't find something better. And it's a cat combo deck. So they're looking for Samwise. We'll take out Roller Roots and swing for 1. Oh, Samwise. So they can find a sack outlet. I'll go infinite here. They sack their pussy. Oh, and they find that sack outlet. Which means they go infinite. So game 2 already. Going into game 2, let's win this for this time too. Opening hand's okay, we'll keep. We'll play lane and pass. Opponent plays Mana Dork. Who Binding. We'll hold with roll and pass. Opponent tries to play Apprentice, but E4 can make a token. We'll flash and throw. So no token for you. Who land? We'll look up our throw. And deal 4 in the air. Opponent plays Karen Feeder. So now they have a sack outlet. But as long as throw's out, it'll be hard for opponent to do anything. Oh, they make black mana. Oh, we'll call them familiar. But it does nothing when it enters. Thanks for throw. We'll swing for 4. Opponent goes to 6. And we'll put them at 1. What should our opponent do about that? Ruthless Lawbringer. But it has no ETB. Opponent swings. They sack their stuff. We'll put that Binding. And our opponent bends over and concedes. So we must spank each other to death in game 3. Opening hand a lot of lands. But it's still pretty good. We're gonna keep. Opponent starts with familiar. Glory holes for us. We play champion. Equip. And fish for 4. Another familiar. No more land. How stinky. Swing back for 4. And put out Rest in Peace. So much for opponent's combo. Opponent with Samwise. And make a food. But without a graveyard, they can't go infinite. And please not a land. Oh, a second Rest in Peace. Ooh, and this on top. Swing for 4 again. Oh no, 4th. Lose a Rest in Peace and a Axe. They choose not to block. Interesting. We must think they have removal. We'll play another Rest in Peace. Earthing Ritual. You go to 6. Ooh, Kavu. There's a small bit of hope. We can deal pie this turn. We'll play Kavu with haste. Swing for 4 so we can discard. And we find the same thing. We'll play defensive champion. Opponent pulls a goose out of their noose. Block and take 4. They sack the goose. Or Cauldron Familiar and put us at 1. Oh my gosh. We'll have to chromosome check our opponent, but I think they have us. Swing out. And a third Wooded Foothills. Oh my gosh. We only have 21 lands in deck and somehow that's all we can find. And so we lose this one. Sometimes we impregnate our opponent and other times they impregnate us. But now it's on the next pregnancy. Opening hand's decent but not great, but we'll still keep. And it looks like a Belcher deck. It'll be tough to outspeed our opponent, especially with Lotus Bloom. Bond digs. Oh, fun counter. That'll definitely counter our Kavu. Yeah. Oh, 1 more land. Hold up Binding and pass. As Lotus Bloom comes down, we'll attempt to exile. So they use the mana to find another. Casey Tameshi, so they can make a net load of mana. And yep, there's Belcher. And they lethal. Going against who's running this first time too. Opening hand's pretty aggressive. We'll keep. We'll start with Arioli. Opponent passes. Swing for 2. We make a treasure. We'll hold it, throw and pass. Opponent passes. Flash and throw. Opponent counters just fine. Swing with Arioli again. And now dump our Kavus. And then we'll pass. Oh dear, opponent passes. Land. Oh, we'll go for it. Swing out. Oh, but they weaken our board. Leyline Axe. We'll put out the axe and pass. On digs. Lotus Bloom, so we can make 4 mana here. Or Casey Tameshi. They attempt to return Lotus Bloom, but we'll bolt. No, we have counter. So they can make a nut load of mana here. And yep, they have us. So close. But our opponent had all the answers. So 3 overall. So there we have it. The deck was certainly interesting, but there is a bit of a problem. Giving Hexproof to a creature is great and all, but not all decks are trying to interact. But at 1 mana, Dragonfire Blade is still pretty good. So if you have any suggestions for decks where this card fits into, you can let us know in the comments below. A new video will be up shortly, and the giveaway will continue then. And until next time, stay to me thick.